Moscow at night feels like a different world, a city that refuses to sleep and instead transforms itself into a glowing stage where history, modern life, technology, and human energy come together. As the sun goes down and the lights slowly rise, Moscow reveals one of its strongest features, its nighttime character. The streets, buildings, bridges, and public spaces perform in harmony, creating an atmosphere that feels alive, confident, and surprisingly warm despite the city's reputation for cold weather and serious faces. This is not just a visual experience, it is a performance of urban design, planning, culture, and rhythm that works smoothly even at midnight. One of the first things noticeable is the lighting design across the city. Moscow uses light not only to illuminate, but to tell a story. Historic buildings like the Kremlin walls, St. Basil's Cathedral, and old Soviet-era structures are carefully lit to highlight architectural details without overwhelming them. The balance between brightness and shadow is precise, making the buildings feel grand yet approachable. Modern skyscrapers in Moscow City, on the other hand, use dynamic lighting, glass reflections, and LED patterns that give the skyline a futuristic feel. This contrast between old and new is one of Moscow's strongest unique points, especially visible at night when lighting becomes the main design tool. The streets themselves feel engineered for night movement. Wide roads, smooth asphalt, and clearly marked lanes allow traffic to flow efficiently, even late at night. Unlike many global cities where congestion drops but chaos increases, Moscow maintains structure. Its traffic lights are timed well, pedestrian crossings remain active, and public transport continues to operate with impressive consistency. The metro system, often called an underground palace, runs late into the night with stations that feel more like museums than transit points. The performance of public infrastructure at night shows how deeply the city values functionality alongside beauty. Walking through central areas like Tverskaya Street, Arbrat, or near Red Square after midnight gives a sense of controlled energy. Cafes, restaurants, and small shops remain open, attracting locals, tourists, night workers, and creatives. The crowd is diverse but calm. People walk with purpose, yet take time to enjoy the surroundings. Street musicians add sound to the visual atmosphere, while cafes glow warmly from inside, offering a contrast to the cool night air. This balance between activity and calm is a design achievement, not accidental, showing how urban planning influences social behavior. Moscow's bridges at night deserve special attention. Structures like the Patriarchy Bridge or Bolshoi Moskvoretsky Bridge become visual highlights after dark. Their lighting reflects off the Moscow River, doubling the beauty and creating cinematic views. Boats with soft lights glide through the water, adding motion to the still reflections. From a performance perspective, these bridges are not just for crossing, they act as viewing platforms, social spaces, and photo spots. Their structural strength combines with aesthetic lighting to create landmarks that feel alive even when traffic slows. The city's nightlife does not rely only on clubs or bars. Parks play a major role in Moscow's night identity. Places like Gorky Park or Zaryadny Park remain accessible and inviting after dark. Soft pathway lights, open walkways, and nearby river views make these parks feel safe and welcoming. Couples walk, groups of friends sit and talk, photographers wait for the perfect shot, and joggers continue their routines. The design of these parks focuses on openness and visibility, which improves safety and comfort, proving that nightlife does not have to be loud to be lively. Another key feature of Moscow at night is the sense of security. Police presence is noticeable but not aggressive. Surveillance systems are integrated discreetly, and public behavior remains respectful. This creates an environment where people feel comfortable exploring the city late at night. From a performance standpoint, this is the result of effective governance, urban monitoring, and social norms working together. For visitors, this sense of safety becomes a major selling point, especially when compared to other large cities, where nighttime exploration can feel risky. The weather also plays an interesting role in Moscow's nighttime experience. In colder seasons, the city adapts with heated indoor spaces, warm lighting, and winter-friendly fashion that adds character to the streets. In summer, especially during white nights, the sky never fully darkens, creating a surreal experience where night feels extended rather than ended. This natural phenomenon enhances the city's appeal and makes midnight walks feel almost dreamlike. The way Moscow embraces its climate instead of fighting it is part of its unique identity. From a technical perspective, Moscow's nighttime energy efficiency is worth noting. Many lighting systems use modern LED technology, reducing energy consumption while maintaining brightness and color accuracy. Smart lighting adjusts intensity based on location and time, keeping main areas vibrant while residential zones remain calmer. This thoughtful use of technology shows how the city balances sustainability with visual impact, an important aspect for a modern global capital. The sound design of the city at night is subtle but present. Unlike cities dominated by constant noise, Moscow allows moments of quiet between waves of activity. The hum of distant traffic, the echo of footsteps on stone pavements, the occasional train sound from underground lines, and soft music from cafes create a layered audio environment. This controlled soundscape adds to the feeling that the city is alive but not chaotic, breathing steadily rather than shouting. Moscow City, the modern business district, offers a completely different night experience. Tall glass towers reflect each other's lights, creating a sense of vertical energy. Offices may be closed, but restaurants, observation decks, and riverside walkways keep the area active. The design language here is international, sleek, and ambitious, showing Moscow's desire to compete visually and economically with other global cities. At night, this area feels like a symbol of progress and future-focused identity. Cultural elements also come alive after dark. Theaters, concert halls, and opera houses host late performances, and audiences spill into the streets afterward, adding elegance to the night scene. People dressed for performances mix with casual nightwalkers, blending high culture with everyday life. This coexistence is rare and adds depth to the city's character, making nightlife feel intelligent as well as entertaining. Food culture plays a strong role in Moscow's midnight appeal. Late-night dining is common, with everything from street food to fine dining available. The presentation of food venues often includes warm interior lighting, minimalist design, and visible kitchens, inviting passers-by to step inside. This openness reflects confidence and hospitality, turning food into an experience rather than just a service. Transportation performance remains consistent throughout the night. Taxis are widely available. Ride-sharing apps function smoothly, and navigation systems are reliable. Clear signage in multiple languages helps tourists feel less lost, and well-lit stations reduce anxiety. The efficiency of moving around the city at midnight adds to the overall feeling that Moscow is designed to function 24 hours a day, not just during business hours. What truly makes Moscow at night feel more alive than ever is the emotional contrast it creates. During the day, the city can feel formal, busy, and intense. At night, it softens without losing strength. The lights replace pressure with beauty, the streets replace rush with rhythm, and the buildings seem to tell stories rather than demand attention. This transformation is Moscow's strongest unique selling point, the ability to shift mood while maintaining identity. The people themselves complete the picture. Locals seem to reclaim the city at night, using public spaces with confidence and pride. There is less rush, more observation, more connection. Tourists blend in easily, not feeling like outsiders, but like temporary participants in the city's night performance. This inclusiveness, even without words, is powerful. Moscow at midnight is not just a city after dark. It is a carefully designed experience where architecture performs, infrastructure supports, culture breathes, and people interact naturally. It proves that nightlife does not need chaos to feel alive, and energy does not require noise to be powerful. The city shows its true personality when the lights come on, revealing a Moscow that is elegant, resilient, modern, historic, calm, and intense all at once. A place where midnight feels like a beginning rather than an ending.